guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Stitching Colourist. So yeah, with Shelley Lewis. So today I thought I would do a flip through of some books that I recently received. So these are the two new books from the Belba family that they very kindly sent to me for a review, so thank you so much. We have Square Mandalas Happiness and also 3 colour series Celebrities. So we're going to have a look at the Square Mandalas first. So if you'd if you've been following Belba family for a while, you know that they have brought out previous books in these small square series. You have your larger books, which I'll grab one there. You have your larger books, which is the size A4. These are actually smaller than your A4 books. They have, I think this is the third one. No, it could be the fourth one. The fourth one, sorry about that. So this is Square Mandala's Happiness. This is colour by number book, and this is 3mm sections. So on the back of the book you have your normal colour palette that the Belba family include in all of their books, and you have some samples of finished pictures throughout the book. So obviously this is based on mandalas with happy images. So you get your first pages, this book belongs to page. Then you have your next page, which is a bit of information. So it says, this is the third book with square mandalas we've done for you. So yeah, I was right the first time round. It was the third book, not the fourth. So free your mind by colouring 25 square mandalas with very bright designs, which will fulfill your soul with happiness. Choose the most comfortable way of colouring. The typical way block method, the X method and the dots method, all mixed. It is a very relaxing with fantastic, very detailed results. So yeah, in the past I've done block method pictures, I've done the X method, I did the dots method. I came up with a combination of block and cross stitch method. And to be honest, they've all worked really, and they've all done really well. You'll know in some of their other books I've even used the initial method. So it has a 22 colour palette, and these are the other books in the series. So you've got your Square Mandalas book 1, and you've also got your Square Mandalas Animals in Patterns, and that's book 2, and this is book 3. Then you turn over the page and you have your try your palette, where you can swatch out like your different colours that you want to use throughout the book. You can cut out this page, but me personally, I like to keep it in the book. I hate a crucifying a book, you know what I mean. So I have done a picture, but I'll show you that in a minute. So I'll just turn it up at a random page. So the pictures are one-sided. They have black backgrounds. Now you don't have your colour palette on that page for that picture, where with some of the larger books sometimes you have the colour palette at the bottom. You don't with this one. I'll admit it's not a major problem, because to be honest the colours are just flip through and that. But yeah, I guess it would be nice if the colours were for just that picture were on that side of the page, but as I said, it's not a major problem. And these pictures, the pixels are like this, so they are small 3mm sections, so they are small in a way, but the numbers on the squares are very clear. So that's not really, to be honest, a problem there. If you do suffer with visual impairment, the squares may be a little bit small, but you could possibly use a magnifier, which does help, or good lighting. I found that when I do these books, especially after night time, I found that when I use my lamp right by the side of me, it really does help to be able to see the squares and the colours. So I already did one in here so I could show you. So I did this one, and this is the first one I did, and I actually did this yesterday, and I've done this for hashtag January Colour Your Hood 2021, which is run by Lavelle. So this is the one that I did. I really did have a lot of fun working on this. If I zoom you in, I started working from the well, first I decided to do these bits here, but then I thought just do it how I would a normal mandala. So I worked from the big in the centre and then worked my way out and did it that way. So that is the one that I did out of there. And like all their other books, I absolutely love it. At the back of the book, it gives you a bit of a page where it gives you in all of their other books. We Are the Belba Family, Thank You for Your Choice. All books are made with love for people and nature, which they are. They're definitely made with love. And this is what I love about the Belba family. They do care about their customers' reviews, and they do care about the customers. Do care about the customers what they think about the books. I couldn't seem to get my words out then. So, says we appreciate your feedback with a small review of the book on Amazon, Facebook or Instagram. But also as well, if you do tag Belba Family, like hashtag Belba Family, the pictures that you've completed, they do share your completed pages on their social media page. And at the bottom here, here's where you can follow the Belba Family either by Facebook or Instagram, which I'm following them on both. So that is it. And at the back of the book, it just gives you some blank pages, which are pretty good for testing out your mediums as well on the back. So that is Square Mandala's Happiness. So their other book, which they very kindly sent me, was this one. Oh gosh, guys, I love this. I really do love this. I'm not just saying it because they did send me the book. I'm genuine when I say that I really do love this. I love all their other colouring books that they bring out, but this one in particular, this kind, I've got to say, I will be totally honest, this one has to be my favourite one out of all of them. And the reason being, it's because it's different. So we've got 3 colour series, stress-free colour by number book, 3mm sections. So it's got the same size pixel as your square mandalas, but it's a different way of colouring. This one is based on celebrities. So at the back of the book, now you'll notice that the colour palette at the back is very different to their colour palette in their other books, and the reason being, I will go into it as I tell you. So this book, the pictures that you colour, you only need 3 colours for starting from light going into dark. Now they have a colour palette down here that you can follow, but you don't have, the great thing about it as well is you don't have to follow this colour palette, because to be honest, I don't think I've really done that myself. So we'll go into the book and I can explain it better. So you have your This Book Belongs To page. Now you have your information page about this book, and it tells you a bit more in depth of the book. So meet the new stress-free colour by number book, where you need to use just 3 colours. So you can also create your own 3 colour palette by following the simple rules. So you just need 3 colours. First one is being lightest colour, the second being your middle colour, and then the third being your dark colour. So you can choose 3 colours from Red Shades palette set, where number 1 light is pink and number 2 middle is scarlet and number 3 dark is dark red. For your convenience, the 7 most widespread variants of palette sets are placed on the back cover. So they do give you an idea of 3 colour palettes that you can use, and these 3 colour palettes you can use on any picture throughout the book. So say if you wanted to go lilac, you could use that on the last page. If you wanted to go this colour here with the browns, you could do that on the first page. So it's, I hope I'm making sense. It is really simple. So excuse me. And it said, or you can create your own free colour palette set following the rule above. So it's like I said, you can use your own colours if you wanted to give it a bit of a twist. So in this particular book there are 25 world famous actors, singers and musicians. Don't limit yourself to just create. So it has 25 images. You can also use the X method, the dots method, or a mixed, or you can just do a block method. Now personally in this book I haven't used the cross stitch method. I might use the cross stitch method, which to be honest is the method that I prefer when I'm colouring in these books with the 3mm sections. But with this book in particular, I'm finding that I'm loving the normal block method. So it gives you try your palette. So choose one of these sets or create yours following the simple rule. So they've got sets here of the colour palette. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they've got like 7 sets of colour palette that you can use, or you can choose your own. So before I show you the pictures that I've personally already done, I'm going to show you a blank page what it looks like. So this is what it looks like to start with. You have your colour code at the bottom of the book. So you have on the left hand side you have rule. So you go light, middle, dark, and then your set. So you can either choose one of the sets of colours that they have on the back of the book, or you can choose your own set. So say if you're colouring light first for number 1, you'll shade in that box there and then colour all the number 1s, and then you pick your middle shade of colour that square, and then you do all the number 2s, and then you pick your darkest colour, shade that square, and then you do all your number 3s. So the pictures look like this. You have all your number 1s, so you do all your number 1s in the lightest colour that you have. Then you do your middle colour in all the number 2s, and then your darker colour in all the number 3s. So that is it is very, very simple a book to do. So I'll show you the ones I've done. So I did this one of Marilyn Monroe. I didn't look, even though they had this colour palette at the back, I didn't look at the back, I just chose 3. So I went with, I didn't choose the lightest grey, which I kind of thinking maybe I should have done, but I just chose a grey. I coloured all the number 1s in grey. Then I chose a dark grey, coloured all the number 2s in dark grey, and then I chose a black and I did all the number 3s in black. So I did that one, and then I did this one of Elton John, and again it has got this colour palette on the back of the book, but I didn't really look at the back, I just picked it myself, and I wanted to go for a sepia design because I do love sepias as well as black and white. So I went with like a tan, did all the number 1s in tan, number 2 for like a light brown or dark tan, wherever you want to call it, did all the number 2s in that colour, and then I chose a dark brown and I did all the number 3s in dark brown. And the other one that I did was this one of Audrey Hepburn, and I wanted to go purples with this. So for the lightest colour I chose like a lilac, did all the number 1s. For the middle colour, now I should have probably chose like a darker, like a middle kind of purple, but I didn't have that in the set that I was using, so I chose like a mulberry colour, and even though it wasn't quite like a purple, it still went well. So it goes to show you can improvise and use your own colour palette for your imagination. So I did all the number twos in that colour, and there wasn't that many number twos in that. And then the darkest shade, which was number 3, I did all the number 3s in that colour. So that is what I did for that. I cannot wait to do more in this. So we have got roughly about 5 minutes. So I was thinking, no, I'm going to leave it till next time. I was going to do a little bit of a colour and chat, but the problem is because I can't go long recording on my phone because of my phone memory. We'd only have 5 minutes, so we wouldn't have much of a chat. So guys, I'm going to leave it here for now. I will be doing a colour and chat from this book. So just to show you what it's like, I absolutely love it. As I said, I love all their other books, but this one in particular is my favourite. I can't wait. I'm kind of hoping that, well, I am hoping that they do bring out more books like this, because I would love more books like this. I absolutely loved it. It kind of reminded me of, you know, those Quirkle books you get. Obviously, in the Quirkles you get the circles, where in this one it's different, you get the little squares. But it's kind of the same, because with the Quirkles you only have to have 5 colours going from light to dark. So it's kind of the same concept with this book, only it's squares and you only need 3 shades of colour. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed the flip through and the preview of these books. I absolutely love them. Like I said before, I do love Belba family books. I do love these ones, but yeah, this one definitely has to be my favourite. So I will leave a link in the descriptions below to these 2 books that recently came out. I just want to say again, thank you so much to the Belba family for very kindly sending me these books. It is very much appreciated. If you've enjoyed the video, guys, please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please feel free to press that subscribe button. I would love to have you here. I've noticed that my subscribers are going up, and I'm 873, 74 now. I just want to say thank you so much. It really does mean a lot to me, guys, and honestly it does mean a lot. And before I go as well, I just want to say, guys, my thoughts are with everybody around the world at the minute because of the current situation. Yeah, we will get through it. We'll get through it. It's going to take time. It's just one of those things. It will take time, but we just got to work together to get through it together. So guys, I'm going to get going now. I'm going to spend some time with my children because this morning was homeschooling. And yeah, we had a good day of homeschooling today. Whether it's going to be the same tomorrow, that could be a different story altogether. So guys, I'm going to get going now. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye for now, guys. Bye.